One of the things that we've learned while we've been here at the university in our senior learners group is that it's very important in older age to keep yourself mentally stimulated, and also that one of the biggest problems in old age is loneliness. And so actually coming to the university into this group has been an absolute boon really, to keep me mentally stimulated, challenged. I've learned lots of new things, different skills as well as new knowledge, and also it's helped me to meet very new people that I wouldn't have otherwise come into contact with probably. People with like minds that are interested in being challenged and stimulated with new knowledge and information. And the quality of the input that we get at the university, particularly from the lunchtime lectures, is first rate. So I think it's just a fantastic opportunity for people really.
Well, I've learnt so many new things since I started here. After I retired, I could just about manage to send an email and open one if somebody replied. But now I've got an iPod. I can download music onto it. I've learnt how to make films with my phone and edit them on the computer. Made a movie of my mum's 80th birthday and posted it on YouTube, but don't tell her, she doesn't know. And I've got my data stored on a cloud somewhere. I've just learnt so many new things.
Well, the whole experience really is amazing, both as a way of growing and finding fulfilment, and in being and enjoying the company of friends. So it's quite a thing. And also it's given me a new interest in wisdom I started with. And I've read and talked about and been tested by my friends about what helps to grow wisdom and what handicaps the growth of wisdom, both as an individual and as a community, as a group of people. And I got my head round all that when I realised that it was all depending quite a lot on a lot of other factors. So it was a whole person learning process, a group learning process, rather than just a performance that one put on showing wisdom, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm a relative newcomer to this group. I was introduced to it by a friend who had already been coming, I think, for 2 or 3 years. And for me, it's just great to have a research circle where I can share some of the things that interest me with other people, but also to hear what they're doing, because most of them are quite different one from another, so that's really fascinating. And of course the lunchtime lectures are great, because there isn't a lecture, I think, where you don't learn something new, and they're all very accessible. You don't have to know anything at all about the subject, and you can learn an awful lot.
Well, I lived abroad for many, many years, and I missed out on acquiring modern skills and insights onto new subcultures. So when I came home, it was a bit of a shock. Being here has actually helped me enormously to fill that gap that I missed out on while I was abroad. The lunchtime lectures are actually the highlight of my week, and they give me enormous new information and much to ponder on, and I'm really, really excited and fascinated by the subjects. And the research circle's enthusiastic response to one's own research, of which I do a great deal, is a big help and enormous encouragement, and spurs one on to continue when things are getting hard sometimes. So.
Oh, the lunchtime lectures are the highlight for me, and one of the most interesting ones recently was an engineer who's been advising the government on how to deal with climate change issues and what lifestyle changes we're all going to have to make. So this was really interesting because I'm at the stage where I'm trying to make my home suitable for the older time of my life, and going to do things quite differently after listening to him. I found seeing other people learning and the questions that they ask and the things that they get involved in totally inspirational. We might be getting on in years, but we've got loads of experience and wisdom, and we can really use this in our communities.